I dropped my dog off at the dog groomer, and Mamakin picked her up later. And I went to the dog groomer. This was my first time taking Pippupper to this dog groomer. But Mamakin had like taken her there before, because Mamakin like really likes that lady. So I take Pippupper in, and like Pippupper does not want to go. Pippupper is like freaking out, and I'm like, it's okay, Pippupper, you're okay. And the receptionist is like, oh, she's like really freaking out. Why don't you take the leash off of her and I'll slip a lead on her? And I'm like, okay. And so that I bend down to remove the leash, and then the receptionist is like, oh yeah, take the collar off of her too. And I'm like, okay. So I take the leash and the collar off, and Pippupper is like sitting there nervous, and the receptionist walks over with the lead, and it's like it's just a leash, right? That's like had the handle of the lead slipped through by the clip part, right? So it like creates like a not like a slip knot, I guess, but like it's a slip lead. Anyways, so yeah, loop. So she puts it around Pippupper, and she's like struggling it to get around her, and so I again bend down to like push it over Pippupper's head because this receptionist is so incompetent, and then she starts pulling my dog, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything because it's like, it's not like if Pippupper was really scared, she would just pee herself. I have witnessed how freaked out Pippupper actually gets by things. Unfortunately, she's just a very anxious dog. And so I look at the receptionist, and I give her kind of like I don't have the mouth tracking for this, but I give her kind of like the, how do I word this? You know, like I kind of like pull the corner of my mouth to the side in a grimace and kind of give her like a very judgmental stare. And yeah, the side eye. And the receptionist takes Pippupper to the back. I gave her a sneer. Get your crap together stare. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything outright because this is the place that Mamakin likes to go. And I'm gonna wait and see how things turn out. But she manages to get Pippupper to the back, and I'm like, and then I find out later because I didn't pick Pippupper up. I had other errands I had to run. Mamakin's like, oh yeah, the dog groomer, like apparently like Pippupper was like really freaked out and bit the groomer. And I'm like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, not again. Jesus fucking Christ, not again, bro, not again. Pippupper has been to that groomer multiple times since she bit the last groomer, and she had not bit the groomer. But this time, this is probably like her third time at the groomer. She goes like once a month. But yeah, she bit the groomer again, really bad. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'll buy her an apology basket. I'm so sorry. And Mamakin was like, no, like the groomer's fine with it. You know, like she knows how Pippupper is, and she said she'd still be happy to have her back. And I'm like, okay, all right. And she's like, yeah, but the receptionist said that you were encouraging Pippupper to be anxious. And I'm like, what? What? She was like, yeah, the receptionist. Did you meet her? And I'm like, yeah. And I go on to describe her, and she's like, oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. She said that you were telling Pippupper to like calm down and stuff, and that was freaking the dog out more. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. What should I have done then? What should I have done? What the fuck, bro? Leonanka, thank you. Ah! That's how I was feeling, man. I was like, okay, I'll calm my dog down by speaking calmly to my dog and try and tell her that everything's gonna be okay. I think like a very standard thing. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, I guess the receptionist like bitched about me to Mamakin, and I'm just like, You lower your energy. If you're sneering at her, the dog will also be suspicious of the person. I don't think the dog can read facial expressions. I think she's mad that I gave her a dirty look. I think that's what it comes down to, man. Receptionist definitely remembered the side eye and complained. That's awful. Yeah, fuck her, man. Fuck her. Mama Kid was like, oh, well, I know the day that she doesn't work on, so we'll just take the dog. And then it's like, bro, I don't even think I wanted. I don't think I want to take my dog to the groomer anymore. This shit is what the fuck, man. I don't want to know that my payment is going towards that receptionist keeping her job. Dogs can sense the tiniest vibe change. I don't think the vibe ever changed. I think it was just me being mad at the receptionist. I don't know, man. I don't know. Imagine how the dog was being treated by the receptionist. I told Mama Kid and she was like, yeah, that receptionist just doesn't like dogs. And I'm like, what? So why is she working at a dog grooming place? And Mama Kin's like, oh, because she used to date the lady's, like the dog groomer's son, and she owes the lady money, so she works there to pay it off. And I'm like, bro, we live in a society. we live in a fucking society. She needs to fucking fire that bitch, bro. She's gonna be fucking losing business keeping her there. Like, what the fuck? What? How can you work at a dog grooming salon and not like dogs? I don't know why, how or why, but she sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Maybe, man. She's got no business being there. She's got no place being there. No business. You could literally get an endless stream of interns from like getting high school students to volunteer because they want the job experience. And they want to work with animals. Like, why do you have this evil bitch working as your receptionist who actually like dogs?
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.